Hey everybody, Lorna here. I'd love to be recording Five Nights at Freddy's and dying of fright bite, like frostbite, but it's scary, so fright bite, get it? Whatever. Anyways, I'd love to be making another Five Nights at Freddy's video, but I'm working hard. I'm hopefully working hard at this video, putting in all the images, assuming that I don't overtask myself and don't put too much responsibility. That I don't overtask myself and that I don't overtask myself and responsibility on myself. Anyways, another mythology project. I think this is the third one. This time, I'm going to be talking about how Harry Potter, the series, fits in the hero's journey. In case you don't know what the hero's journey is, well, to be honest, I'm not quite sure what it is either. Because there happened to be a school walkout for gun violence the day that we talked about that, and the school wouldn't let us back in, so I completely missed all of that. So I'm not exactly sure what the hero's journey is. I think it's something for like stories or something. There's like 12 stages, and we're going to be talking about how certain events within the hero's journey, how certain events in Harry Potter fits into the hero's journey. So, let's get into this. Stage 1 of the hero's journey is life in the ordinary world. Wait, I should mention that there's going to be massive spoilers for the entire Harry Potter series up to book 7. I don't count books after that as part of the Harry Potter series because that's kind of its own thing. It's not the whole Harry Potter versus Voldemort. Ooh. Anyways, yeah, spoilers. So, stage 1 of the hero's journey is life in the ordinary world. This is fairly obvious. Harry Potter is a normal person who's bullied by his uncle and his aunt and his cousin because he's a bit weirder than them. Oh yeah, and he sometimes just teleports onto roofs when he's being like beat up by kids at school because there are reasons, which we find out shortly when in stage 2, a call to adventure, he receives a letter asking him to come to Hogwarts, a school for wizards. And this letter is delivered by the half-giant Hagrid. Now, stage 3 is refusal of the call. Harry has lived in a normal world. Wizards aren't a thing. He insists that he is a normal person. He is not a wizard, if wizards do exist. Stage 4 is discovering a mentor. Now, this one is a bit tougher, but I think I managed to figure this out. Hagrid convinces Harry that wizardry is real and Harry is a wizard. And so Harry ends up making friends with Hagrid. So I think that's the whole discovering a mentor thing. Now, stage 5 is passing the threshold. Again, this one's fairly obvious. He gets on the train to go to Hogwarts. He crosses over that line from Muggle world to magical world. Stage 6 is finding allies and encountering enemies. Again, this is fairly obvious. He makes friends at the school with Ron and Hermione. I guess that's how you say it, maybe? And he makes enemies with a kid from another house, Draco Malfoy. Ooh, scary dude, except he really isn't. He's really just a jerk. He's just like, ha ha ha, ha 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 ha, oh, the boy that survived Voldemort, ha 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 ha. He gets annoying. He doesn't actually sound like that at all. I've never seen the movies whatsoever, and I barely remember the books. Just barely. So, But I do know that all that I have written on this sheet is correct. Now, stage 7 is tests and challenges. Now, this isn't like overall challenges. This is just like it isn't like main challenges, it's just like little stuff that leads up to the major parts. So he goes through the classes at Hogwarts. And then there's also the main events of each book, like fighting Voldemort for the first time and getting the Sorcerer's Stone. Fighting Voldemort again. Freeing a prisoner who is unfairly imprisoned, and has to go on the run, and is only seen like once more. I don't remember the main events of the rest of the books. But anyways, now we go to approaching the innermost cave. Now, according to what my mythology teacher has on the Google Classroom in the presentation, this is like approaching like a fear or a problem that's kind of getting in the way. Like when Harry encounters Dementors for the first time. Now, if you have no clue what a Dementor is, it's a really creepy thing that when it's near you, it makes you feel really sad and depressed and draws up bad memories from your past. And then while you can't really do anything, it sucks your soul out of your mouth. And you die. Yes, that Harry Potter just got like really dark right there. I mean, it was already dark with Avada Kedavra, I forget what exactly it was called. The Killing Curse. The Bane, you're dead. That really seems way overpowered. But whatever. Stage 9 is seizing the sword. He faces the fear. And this part in Harry Potter would be Professor Lupus, I think that was his name, teaches Harry the Patronus spell. Now, the Patronus spell is a spell that more or less gives happiness a physical form so that it can chase off the Dementor. It creates a glowing animal of some sort that's different for everybody. And that thing will get rid of the Dementors. Now, stage 10 is the ultimate ordeal, the big showdown. Now, if we were talking about this book by book, if we were talking about, like, specifically the Sorcerer's Stone, that would be when Harry goes down into the dungeon thing or whatever, and faces Professor Quirrell, who is also Voldemort, but not really, but kinda, as in Voldemort is possessing the back of his head. Harry Potter is extremely weird. There's also invisible horses that you can't see until you like see somebody dies or somebody die, or until like somebody close to you dies, something like that. Now, stage 11 is the resurrection. This could be literal or figurative. In Harry Potter, it is quite literal. Harry Potter actually dies. He's hit with the killing curse for the second time from Voldemort. He's dead. He's well and fully dead. And then, well dead, he talks to the ghost of Dumbledore in like some spirit realm or something. And then comes back to life. Nobody brings him back to life. He's just like, oh hey, I'm not dead anymore, haha. And then stage 12, the final stage, is returning with the elixir. He kills Voldemort, the world is saved. Yes, everything just went off the deep end there. Just like, he literally dies, and then he somehow just returns to life. There's no real explanation for that. At least not that I remember. So, yeah. That is that. that is, yeah, Harry Potter is really interesting. If you haven't read it and you still have some interest in reading it and aren't completely put off by all the spoilers, then you should definitely read it. It is a very good book series, for sure. If you liked the video, make sure to like. If you want to see more of this stuff, then subscribe and hit the notification bell so that you're notified of my stuff. Comment down below if you want me to do a video talking about something else. Maybe you want me to apply the hero's journey to some other book series. That's not happening. That's not happening. That really isn't happening. But anyways, yeah. Hope you enjoyed the video, and I will see you guys next time.